The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
It's Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the Morning Crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
Let's go. It's 6:04, 33 degrees, and a little bit of snow out there already. Not tons today, but Trucker Mike checked in early and said he saw an Amazon truck turned over in Wisconsin on the north side.
No.
I know. So if you ordered something, first off, I hope the driver's okay. And then also, if you ordered something, it might be delayed if you're in, southern Wisconsin there.
That's so sad.
I know. This early, too.
I mean, let me check my orders, but,
Hey, I mean, I did have
kind
some
of
on
waiting
the...
on that lotion, you know what I'm saying?
How am I going to get through Thursday without that lotion?
Okay.
But I hope everybody's okay out there.
No.
So, yeah, there's some slick areas out there already still, even though it was kind of light snow depending on where you're at. So, yeah, just be careful out there. Be careful.
And it's gonna, okay, enjoy the day, but then tonight.
Tonight it's going to get bad.
Done.
And then by tomorrow night, they say some areas could have a foot. By tomorrow night.
Yeah, well, so my weather forecast for Elgin, now, every community is different. So my Elgin one is saying, almost 8 inches by 3 a.m.
Tonight?
Yes. So, tomorrow.
Yeah,
it's
tonight. I know.
But what'll feel like overnight into Friday.
Holy crap.
So it's supposed to be already at 8 inches is what it says on my weather guide for Elgin.
Isn't it funny? Do you get in arguments with people when they say something? No, it's going to be this because your app has your zip code in it, and it goes to Elgin where mine goes to Wrigley Fieldish area. And they say, no, it says it's not going to snow until later.
Well, I don't understand why people don't have a concept of the state having different areas because even our boss posted a video on. So Tuesday was supposed to be awful, right?
Yeah.
Now by us, it was really, really difficult driving in and driving home after the city,
right.
or / until the city. Because here it was more rainish. It was sleety rain.
Yeah, downtown wasn't much.
I mean, still not great, but not
slushy.
The snow building up. And our boss posted was oh yeah, right, snowstorm with an eye roll. And I'm we've literally shoveled the driveway 5 times at our house. I'm like, it is. It still is for a lot of people in Illinois.
There's a little snow. There
was some snow.
Yeah. Well, you forget, Q101's bombastic signal from the top of the Hancock building reaches, especially when I was driving to Nashville a couple weeks ago, we reach all the way past Rensselaer, Indiana, which is 100 miles from downtown. That's a completely different geography than where we are right here by the lakefront. And so some people get 2 feet of snow, especially in Indiana. Once it goes by the lake, they get crushed in South Bend.
I heard Antioch's supposed to get way over a foot.
Yeah.
Antioch, different areas. Tomorrow's supposed to be the one. It's supposed to be way more snow than the Monday to Tuesday.
Yeah.
And the problem is now that first snowfall, it hits normal ground, so it melts.
Yes.
Now the ground's cold AF, and there's snow on half of it. So I feel like it's going to be more buildable, unfortunately.
Little snowman out front.
Yeah.
And that's going to get 0 on Sunday. It's first going to be still 25, 30, I think, mostly on Friday, Saturday, and then all of a sudden Sunday, bam.
So you know what's confuses me? I don't understand how people are getting their outside Christmas stuff down.
What do you mean?
Because everything's frozen into place.
Oh, yeah.
And there's snow all over it. But I see some people they don't have the stuff up anymore, and I'm I don't even know how to do that. Do I shovel the yard and then take it out? I don't know how to do it. I have stakes in the ground. Our candy canes have the stakes in them. I'm I don't think I'd be able to get that out of the ground if I tried.
Why don't you get one of those little flamethrower things they make when you see them making chocolate mousse in the nice restaurants? They have those little
lighting the stuff on fire in my yard will help.
It'll get it out. It'll get it out. It might burn.
It would burn my house down.
Hey, do you want the stuff out or not?
Not that bad, apparently.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. That's your jam, right, Kenzie? Bad Omens.
I love them.
Yeah, sold out the Salt Shed late last year. I'm sure they'll come around again this year. We'll get you that. So many shows already booked for, look ahead to August, like the Green Day and Pumpkins at Wrigley Field and Metallica at Soldier Field. And they're good 6-8 months away, most of those shows. But they're still on top of mind right now, all these shows that have been announced so early. They used to just announce a show a couple months out. Now it's a year out, 2 years out, you know?
Makes you wait.
It makes you wait, but also gives me anxiety. Like, well, I got to get a babysitter for Metallica. Can't bring Harper there, you know?
Why would that give you anxiety to have more time to plan?
Because I have to think about more money to spend on babysitters. Now, that's my life now. That now used to be, listen, young Brian, young Sludge used to go just plan on buying how many bottles of Jägermeister before these shows. That was the big anxiety worry.
Right.
Am I going to have enough? You know, now it's about a baby.
You can't bring Jägermeister to any of the shows.
No, that's why I drink in the parking lot.
Okay. Classy.
Oh, very classy. All right, for a fact that makes your brain go, has nothing to do with that. Which way do you sleep in the bed? Like which side? Left side, right side? Do you sit on your left side or your right side? Or straight back or top or lay down?
Right now.
I know it's kind of hard to say.
I just roll a lot. It's so uncomfortable.
In case you're first listening, Kenzie is pregnant and is due in about a month, so.
Less. Terrified.
What did you do when you weren't pregnant? Do you remember?
So I always slept on my right.
Okay, right side.
Yeah.
That says a lot about your personality. We're going to get to those personality traits here
What
at
do you
6:30.
do?
I go right as well, but lately I've been going left. And I say, wow, left's almost like a stranger.
I would have thought you'd be a stomach sleeper.
Stomacher?
Yeah, you give that energy.
Is that called a stomacher?
Dig down.
I used to, because it is kind of fun. When you're single, you just like lay on your stomach for a while. It's kind of like, hey, I can pretend someone's under me.
Yikes.
Oh, I'm the only guy that ever did that?
What, you pretended you were suffocating some poor woman?
Case, when you...
Well, would you, I'm sorry, just make it lay under you?
Sometimes. No, not in that situation, but when you're single and lonely and you sleep on your stomach and you can pretend someone's under you. Tell me I'm wrong, Case.
No, unfortunately, you're 100% right.
What?
Sometimes you
But
just...
you guys don't lay on top of, do you just lay on top of women?
No, I'm saying there's no one there. And you're laying on your stomach.
I know, but like, as if like, if there was somebody here, this is how I'd sleep. Because I'd be like, get the hell off of me. I would never see that guy again.
I've been known to flop around like a fish out of water on people before.
I've never been stomach to stomach with a guy for sleeping.
Well, not sleeping, but for you're sleeping now alone, pretending someone's under you, and you're not sleeping. You're doing stuff. You're pretending that.
You're like a dog. You hump your pillow.
You finally got
weirdo.
it. Exactly. That's it.
What a psychopath.
Yeah. Not anymore. I got a wife now.
Yeah,
It's okay.
nice.
She's a lucky one.
She's super lucky.
Yikes.
So which side do you sleep? Left side, right side? It tells a lot about your personality according to some psychotherapists, and we'll get there at 6:30.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
All right, time for a fact that makes your brain go. And this involves which side of the bed you sleep on, or how you sleep on your body, I should say. Right side, left side. So that's how, not the side of the bed, but what you sleep on.
Right.
Right side, left side. So some psychotherapists, some sleep specialists, those kind of doctors, real doctors, did 9,000 people, watched them sleep, did all those things on them, monitor them, and then checked out their lifestyle and what kind of people they are and followed them around doing that kind of thing and asked them questions about what they believe in, stuff like that. So,
Okay.
here it is. Kenzie said you're a right sleeper
Yeah, but my
pre-pregnancy.
husband's a left.
Oh. Well,
So I'm very interested.
I'm going to give you both. Casey, did you answer besides face down? Do you still do face down? I mean...
I don't still do face down.
Yeah.
Red jumpsuit apparatus over here.
Well, we talked about how guys, when they're sometimes lonely, sleep face down because you can kind of pretend someone's under you.
It's scary.
Ahmad said, not every guy does that. At my loneliest moment, I snuggled and cuddled a pillow.
Amen.
Never had the desire to dry hump my mattress. Not kink shaming, though.
Well, at least he's not kink shaming.
At least he's not doing that. Regular person there.
Oh,
I'm a left side sleeper. I sleep on my left shoulder.
Okay, that's good. And I go right, but lately I've gone left because it just kind of feels like a stranger for some reason. I feel like it's...
What do you mean by that?
I don't know. It feels like a new adventure. Sleeping on my left side, I go, whoa, this is not normal. I feel a little dangerous, a little adventurous.
That's where you're at in your life right now?
That's it.
AKA, he read the study, didn't like what the right side meant, and now he's like, well, I'm a left side sleeper.
Pretty much. Well, want to start with right?
Yeah.
So if you sleep on your right side, you are...
A whore. Is that where this is going?
So
You're
what-
always setting me up for this.
What if that's all I said? We moved on.
And then you just did the...
Well, it does start with that you're a grounded person. You're a grounded person. And I guess that just means, you're pretty, I guess, stable in a way. And you know what I mean? You're not fly off the handle.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just checking. Does that say negative? It says you're a negative person if you are sleeping on the right side.
Huh.
You think you're negative?
Towards you.
What about anything else? Life in general.
Sometimes. I would say, I don't think I'm negative. I think I worry a lot.
Yes.
Like, I want everything to be great, and like I look for that and I hope for that, but I get super worried.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would say for both those things, I'm the same too. I am grounded, but I also, and I wouldn't say I'm negative, but because when I find myself being negative, I try to do an attitude adjustment in my brain. I go, you know what? What am I doing here? But I do worry, and especially now with a child, I worry way more than I ever did in my life.
Yeah, my husband's always like, are you seriously, you're freaking out about what could happen in 2 years if this, if this. I'm like, I know.
Well, that's part of also right side sleepers, prepared for the worst. Because you worry so far in advance, you're actually more prepared for that kind of bad stuff.
Oh, good.
Right side sleepers, how about this one? Earn more money.
Yeah, doggy.
Than left side sleepers. There you go. How's that working out? Is that about right? Everybody?
Yeah, I know. I'm worried. I'm grounded, and I think I did pretty good.
Doing pretty
I mean, not
good.
that good, but
Room to improve.
yeah.
This one I don't really buy, and I don't really, politically right-leaning. If you're a right-side
honestly,
sleeper.
you can't hit me with that.
Yeah, I mean.
No, I'm saying like which one's which. I forget.
Oh.
I don't know what that means. Give me an animal.
Oh.
Well, which
Which
Like
animal?
donkey or elephant? What do you?
Which one do you think?
What do you think is right leaning?
I don't remember. I got nothing.
You got a
I don't know.
50-50 chance on the animal. Elephant or donkey?
Donkey.
Nope.
Why would you do this? You know the answer.
I just want to see what you'd answer.
It's just annoying. Like
what do
people
you-
are like, you're so far left or you're so far right,
Well,
and I'm
what-
like,
what do
okay,
you-
cool. I don't know.
Well, what do you think right-leaning is? Republican or Democrat?
Well, you just said it's not right.
I said so the animal you got wrong. Do you know which animal is which?
No, yeah, I know. Donkey is Democrat,
Yes.
and elephant's Republican.
Yeah. So right.
But now you don't really say those. Now you say conservative and liberal. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Are they different?
It's got out of control.
Did we just rename them?
No.
Like, is that what happened?
You missed a whole big meeting about it.
Because I'm like, no one says Republican or Democrat, I feel like, almost anymore. Like, conservative people vote Republican,
Yeah.
and then liberal people vote Democrat.
Right.
Why are they just Democrats?
I think
And Republican. Like, it's very confusing.
it's always been described as those things, but I think you're right in that way where people who like to rip on the other people's beliefs and views, it's easy to. That's when it became starting saying he's conservative. You don't say, he's a Republican, like that kind of thing. Or he's a liberal. He's a that way. It's just easy to go that way.
What were you saying? He's a what? Just so we know.
I'm talking about other people that do that.
What were you what did they say? What did the other people say?
I'm not going to say that. I'll get all carried away. All right. So politically right-leaning if you sleep on your right side.
Interesting.
And
I find myself annoyed with politics, so maybe I should start
I
sleeping
am
on my
too.
back.
Listen, both sides are so corrupt and stupid, and the way they just treat us poorly. And
I usually just don't. I just usually don't have a lot of faith in politicians. I'm never like, you know who our guy is gonna be. I'm like, there's probably some skeletons there. I don't think you get that high up to be in the running for president, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Without owing a few people some favors.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? You've kept a couple secrets. You haven't disclosed a few doors you've walked through. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Killed a few people.
like you just dive right into certain
Oh, yeah.
things. But I think you're definitely probably like, well, I know that that's wrong, but I'm not going to share that information or this or that. Like, there's just no way. And I'm not even being judgy of it.
I know, no, I don't care.
It's like, I'm sure, like, it's probably a lot of pressure and you run into a lot of people and you're probably trying to do good things. So in your mind, you're like, well, if I get to president, though, I can make a difference. So, like, I'm going to brush this under the rug so I can get there. I'm sure, like, whatever.
A lot of
Probably.
corruption on both sides.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean, because you're so passionate about one side and you do some good in your community. That's great. And I just always firmly believe that after the debates or whatever and they rip each other to shreds, you ever notice how they shake hands and hug each other's families? I think they all have barbecues together on the weekend going like, hey, we got all of America on that one, didn't we? The Republicans and Democrats together. They're all hanging out together.
You're probably right, but it would be a bad look if you were running for president and you flipped off somebody's wife and children.
I'd have more respect for them if they did.
I probably would too.
Listen, there was nothing, I don't care what you think, there was nothing more entertaining on TV than Trump and Hillary Clinton's debates.
It was wonderful.
Oh my God. It was like a Yo Mama's joke section. It was unbelievable.
I was like wild and out. Where was Nick Cannon at?
Like it was one-liners all over the place. I was like, this is, I love this. And I feel awful that one of these people is going to run the country, but I love this episode so much.
I mean, how can you sit there and be a person that says this about you going like, she's crooked, she's killed people, they've cheated America, and then afterward you give them a hug. Hey, it was nice to see you tonight.
Hey, great job out there,
I don't
man.
get that at all. I don't
It's just
understand
so
it.
funny. Well, I forgot what she said. Like, oh, it would be my nightmare if you were running the country. And he's like, yeah, because you'd be in jail. I'm like,
Jerry, Jerry.
That's how I felt about it. I'm like, oh, snap. Like, I just loved the one-liners.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my God.
Someone just texted something that's so accurate. They said, I love you guys. You know what I love about it? Is that you start with something and go off on a complete tangent, but then bring it back eventually. And I'm not being sarcastic. Love you guys. That's so
Oh,
much.
good. Yeah, what happens to left side sleepers?
Yeah, I
What do we
know.
got?
We're talking about right side sleepers, and that's where we got to. Left side sleepers, so are more cheerful than right side sleepers. They're cheerful. Case left side sleeper now. I don't know if I describe you ever as cheerful. You're happy, but I don't say cheerful.
I love life. I think I'm quite cheery.
I just want-
I'm realistic.
I mean, but someone that has never met you before and they say, what's Case like? I don't go, oh, he's cheerful.
How do you
Say that about
how do you
Santa?
describe?
He's jolly.
How do you describe me?
I go, interesting question.
A few different avenues I could take this.
He's like an ogre. A lot of layers.
Oh, my God, that's mean.
No, like he says, ogres are like onions, layers. You know, a lot of different things to them. They're not just this big monster.
Okay,
Thanks.
thanks.
That was
There's
a
more to Case than being a big monster.
That was a compliment. There's
No,
more.
it
He has
wasn't.
layers.
It wasn't.
Left sides are more hardworking, they say, than right side sleepers.
It doesn't make any sense. How are the right-siders making more money?
That's true. I don't know.
Well, you work smart, I work hard. That's the problem.
Oh, get on my level?
Left side people are calmer. You're not calmer.
No, I'm not.
No, you're not at all.
I've been known to be a bit much.
And left siders are more.
That I agree with.
Yeah,
Jeez.
left siders are more confident. I don't know if I describe
You lack confidence also.
He lacks it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like we're talking about him like he's our son.
You
That's how it
don't
feels.
possess any of these skills.
I'm gonna start sleeping on my stomach
Are
just
you,
to prove
I
a
was gonna
point.
say, are you sure you don't sleep on your back?
No, I sleep on my left side because I sleep butt to butt with my girlfriend.
And she's a right side
Yeah.
sleeper?
And I think that's kind of fun.
But the butt's kind of nice.
Yeah, right?
It just feels nice.
Because somebody's there, but you're not beholden to like holding on to them.
Everyone, like, we always start off cuddling, and then we do a little flipsies to the sides we prefer. It's like, oh, I can't stay like 10 minutes. I'll see you later.
Yeah, your arm falls asleep. You're like, I got to get out
I
of
mean,
here.
it's uncomfortable as hell.
It is.
I don't know how people cuddle the whole
Oh.
night.
Yeah, Megan loves cuddling.
I'm like,
God
I just
forbid.
want a little space. I get bored.
God forbid someone wants to cuddle with me. God, what an a-hole I am. Jeez,
I know. You're the worst.
I'm the worst. Let's see. Left side people are politically left-leaning. Now, what animal is that? Left-leaning.
Left is the donkey.
Yeah, there you go.
Also, like, what? They really got shortchanged, like, because elephants are awesome, and then like you're like it's like a jackass. Why
Yeah.
would they pick that?
It goes back probably a ways. Like way
What's
back.
the middle party called?
The libertarians or someone.
Yeah, what is
Independents.
their animal? Or is it just a library?
Probably like a lemur.
Wait, explain that,
That's
Kenzie.
the only word I can think of. A libertarian sounds like somebody who works in a library.
What animal?
I liked Kanye's when he's like, I'm doing the birthday party. I'm like, that sounds fun. Because I'm kind of lost in this whole thing.
Except for
but-
being a Nazi. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
you kind of went off the rails pretty quick.
Allegedly,
But good name.
allegedly.
I know, that sucked. Because I was like, the birthday party sounds awesome. Oh.
Oh, it's that kind of party. Yeah,
I'm like,
good.
oh, I never fit in anywhere.
So all I did was put in what animal represents independence, and it said tigers.
Ooh, maybe I'm that.
All right, tigers.
What if we just picked it based on the animal? I want to be in the tiger group. That sounds awesome.
Oh, and finally, for left side sleepers, more creative and imaginative. Case is pretty creative and imaginative, so I'll give him that one.
Yeah.
Left side sleeper. So there you go. Right side, left side. We can put this graph up on Facebook or something.
Yeah, I
people
can do that.
Because we really took a long time breaking it down. You might forgot where we started. But right side sleep, left side sleep. 9,000 people they watched, talked to them about their life, and this is what they came up with. Maybe you want to change how you're sleeping after knowing this stuff.
What's belly? You didn't do the other, angles.
Bellies are horny. We already clarified that.
Duh.
What if you sleep on your back?
You're just indifferent to everything. Back sleepers. It doesn't have back sleepers. It just has left side,
Don't
right side.
stop making stuff up.
Yeah, but seriously, think about it. A person that can sleep on their back all night, serial killer.
I try to do that because it's better for my skin.
Why?
Because
Why is it better
you-
for your skin?
Because first off, this is a little tricky trick. So if you sleep on your back, which you can't do as much during pregnancy, so that sucks. But it's literally almost like a facelift. Because think about it, gravity affects your face all day. If you can get a 6-hour plus break where you're just giving it a rest, where nothing's pulling down on it every single day,
Yeah.
that helps. It helps things aren't rolling, especially for girls, the chesticles can stay a little nicer. and then it's also your face not being smashed against pillows and stuff then. So it's really
Okay.
untouched. It's not pulling in any direction. It's supposed to be really good for your skin.
So that's why I have this triple chin because I slept on my stomach when I was lonely a lot. And so it's
Yeah,
all pulled
face
down.
down.
Gravity just pulled this
Too
chin
bad I
down.
didn't push that nose in a little bit, eh?
Oh!
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. And coming up in sports at 7 and 10 minutes. Man, everybody got fired yesterday. I mean, everybody. Did the Bears head coach get fired? Well, you missed it. We'll get to it and give you all that information. First, it's Gil Curtis with your headlines that are not sports related.
This is not headline news. Today is National Milk Day. Unfortunately, some are not celebrating, waiting for Lactose Intolerant Day. Armed intruders took over a newscast in Ecuador. The anchor introduced the top story by saying, "Breaking news, this!" Justin Timberlake scrubbed his Instagram, but you can still get updates about him by asking the rest of NSYNC when they deliver your groceries. And U2 is making $6 million a night in Las Vegas. That's so adorable, responded Taylor Swift. This is not headline news.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.